Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy the Dean. We're live. Um, just chilling in Florida right now. Thought I would do a live broadcast, unscripted, just here at the Twin Convention. They're taking a break right now, and I thought I would come on here and talk to some of you guys out there that are listening to this. That we're live, we're chilling. Um, and you can definitely soak a lot of this stuff up later and stuff because we want to make sure that hey, what's up, Theo? How you doing, man? Just doing a live show unscripted. I should have let y'all guys know ahead of time, but this is kind of like a hit and run type situation where I'm here to answer any questions, but I'm here to talk to you guys um, about manhood, man. And a lot of people feel like hold on a second. A lot of people feel like when it comes to all of this that that is hard. You know what I mean, guys? We're gonna do a live show right now for about an hour and some change. And I got an interview to go to, and then later on tonight we're gonna do another live show. But I just think I need to talk to you guys about the ins and outs of the game, man. Oh, wait, I need to charge up. I need to charge up my. Should have charged my thing up, but a lot of people out there have no idea. How you doing, boy from the hood? What's going on? Ah, whiskey, yeah, traveling with a Dean. That's what I should have called it. That's what I should have called it. But I'm here chopping it up with y'all guys real quick because I appreciate y'all, man, and I want y'all to grow, and I want y'all to soak up as much game and as much information as you possibly can, and that's why I'm here. If y'all got questions, feel free to ask. We got another show we're gonna do later on tonight. But um, it's a everybody has to understand that the road or the journey that you are going on is not and we'll talk more about this, but the journey that you go on, there's no end game in sight. Never, never be relaxed, and not necessarily relaxed. Never never be content. That's what I guess I want to say to y'all guys. Because when you're content in something, that means you have reached its end or the journey has stopped. And as a man, that's one of the things that hurts a lot of guys out there is that they think manhood is a in there's an end game to being a man, you know, like there's a set marker on top of that mountain that says once I reach this marker, I'm a motherfucking man, and that's the furthest from the truth. That's the furthest from the truth. You never want to be complacent, and you never want to be satisfied. Most guys today are satisfied with just a relationship. Just because they have a woman or because they have a woman that's interested in them, they tend to become complacent, and that's something you can't do as far as being a man. You can't be complacent because as soon as you're complacent, you kind of forget the reason why you took the journey in the first place. And that's the thing. Never. I always tell you guys, man, you should never be satisfied. I mean, I know y'all guys. Some of you guys want relationships and stuff like that, and that's not a bad thing to have relationships and stuff, and to have women, but never be satisfied. Never be satisfied. Because as soon as you become satisfied, you have just put your sword down. You have let stop looking at the battle plans and things like that. And that's something men don't do. You know, that's just how it is. Right, exactly, boy from the hood. Let me go and post that. That was real. You're absolutely right. That's true. You never stop learning, and you never stop growing. It's just that some of us feel like we win, and I know how it is for a lot of guys who um, cannot find a relationship, and they find a relationship, and then they feel like, okay, this is it. It's over. You know, we exchange information, and she's talking to me, so I don't have to do any more work. I've achieved what I want to achieve, and the biggest problem and the biggest issue with that kind of stuff is that process of thinking you've achieved something when you haven't achieved anything at all. And I think that's some of the issues and some of the problems that people go through throughout the day, trying to achieve things. I don't want you to achieve for a satisfaction of a victory. You have taken over a town, you're satisfied, you want to go home. I don't want that from you. I want you to take the town and move on to the next destination. But a lot of men don't have that kind of drive to push forward to the next destination. And sometimes that does more harm than good because they've got the wrong impression about life, and they think life unfortunately owes them something. And that's not the truth. Life owes you nothing. I tell you guys, man, you know, one thing you can't do is cheat the game. But you got to understand when it comes to the game doesn't give a fuck about none of us. The game is always going to move forward with or without you. The game has always moved throughout time. It is something that will never change. I don't know what it is, but I just call it a stream. But that current is so strong and so powerful. It never changes. It never moves. It can never be shifted. It's going one way and one way only, and that's up. The question is that you got to ask yourself as men is, do I want to go with the current, or do I want to go against the current? I don't know. Say it. Listen, I don't say it. All right. That's the important thing. I think a lot of guys forget that, or a lot of guys don't know that. See, a lot of guys think that, and that's a bad thing. They think the game is about women, man. Everything has got to be about women, man. I keep telling y'all, man. Yeah, well, that's real whiskey. The ocean, yeah, exactly. The ocean is, and that's what I'm trying to get most of you guys to see and recognize and understand in all this. Life is gonna come, man. We only here for a little while, and we move on. But while we're here, how are we living our lives? How are we spending our lives? What are we doing with our lives? Are we making everything about women? You know what? I mean, these are the things that you got to look at the end of the day, man. So, um, I'm gonna say, all right, there we go. But what I'm saying is let's see here. What you teach us helps us in their uh, areas of manhood. Uh, so, hold on a second. I'm gonna answer that question. I gotta answer this real quick. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Yeah, I just want y'all to realize that all these things are important, and we got to make sure that we as men learn how to move the right way. Because I don't think we move in the right way as men. Because a lot of guys don't really have the know-how or understanding of some of the things that you need to do and you need to say and how you need to move. So what we want to do is always we got to think and move differently than we ever have before, and that's the important part of all this. Um, I wonder if I can do that shit. But I'll read your thing, guys. Yeah, y'all got any questions? Hold on a second. Hold on. Yeah, so I want to make sure that manhood is not about women. It's never been about women. It's about really the areas in your life, and that's some of the things that y'all need to learn. But that's what we're trying to push out for you and stuff. Um, he says I got became content and put my sword down. I pull that shit back of the stone now. No more wasting time talking about back in the day shit. Well, that's what I'm saying, man. I mean, it's okay to go back in the past and remember some of the shit from back in the day, but that should not be the catalyst of why you're doing what you're doing. You got to be able to push forward and push on and show guys that, you know, not only guys but everybody you're with that whiskey. I can't answer that question, whiskey. Look, I'm gonna get back. It's important to show everybody the importance of who you are and what you stand by, because people really don't know you the way they should know you. All of us, we're strangers to everybody, but one stranger we shouldn't be to is a stranger to ourselves. We should never be a stranger to ourselves. We got to know why we are what we are, why we do what we do, and stand by it. We got to be able to stand by that shit and back that up. And most people can't do that because they don't even know their whys. They don't know why they approach a woman. Yeah, we know you're approaching because you want to have sex, but is that all you're approaching for? You know what I mean? Y'all got questions y'all can ask. A quick question. Steve, the other day I was doing a clinical for a school, and a lady who works there, as soon as she saw me, she pointed her head towards me to kiss and only say hello to other people. What? You were doing a clinical for a school. A lady who works there, as soon as she saw me, pointed her head toward me for me to kiss and only say hello to other people. Usher, I don't know if that's a true statement, dude. I don't listen. One thing y'all have got to stop doing is assuming. Now, okay, listen to me. Women do things, okay, that sometimes make us think that they really interested in us, and it's just them being friendly. Have you ever met a woman that just sees you and, but it, okay, that's a greeting. Okay, some women when they feel comfortable around you, are going to give you that hug and that side cheek to cheek kiss. That doesn't mean she likes you or she's interested in you. The problem I have with you, what you just said, Usher, is that are you interested in this woman? Now, she doesn't work with you, but my question is, are you interested in that woman? Yes or no? That's what I want to know. Usher, are you interested in that woman? And if so, how long? That's my question to you. Are you interested in that woman? And if so, how long? Okay, that's what I'm waiting for you to answer, Usher. Well, I had to decipher that shit out, Theo. That's what I did. I deciphered it. But for y'all listen to me, we're gonna do another one. Well, I'm not 5'5", I'm 5'7", motherfucker. Yeah, we're gonna do another show later on tonight, but I'm waiting for Usher to answer the question. Usher, are you interested in her? And if so, how long have you been interested in her? That's the question, Usher. That's the question. Yeah. I'm gonna go live later on tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna give you y'all a show later on tonight, man. I'm just chilling up, y'all shit. Steve, how can we get rid of this bitchy female mindset man up? I got you 31, but I'm trying to get Usher's answer. Usher, can you please answer the fucking question? How long have do you like this woman? And if so, how fucking long, Usher? Just answer the question. Don't say sure. Answer the fucking question. When I say long, okay, I like her. Has it been a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, 4 months? How long have you been interested in that woman? That is the question I'm asking you. 31 man, I'm answering your question. I'm just waiting for Usher. Usher, are you interested in her? Yes or no? And how long have you been interested in her for? That's the question. I'm trying, Winston, to ask him. He's not answering my question. And 31 manhood, I'm gonna answer yours. Okay, you said yes, but how long have you been interested in her? Has it been a week, a month, 2 months? Give me a time. You said you've been interested. So, Usher, the reason I'm asking you this is because this is why y'all fuck up. This is why you fuck up. In 31 manhood, I'm going to use Usher as as not a scapegoat, but I'm gonna use him as an example. See this. See the thing about um, manning up. It's not just quote unquote manning up, gentlemen. All right, and I'm gonna use Usher as an example. Usher met and saw a woman on Tuesday that he was interested in. Now, I don't care her giving him a kiss on the cheek. That's not the problem. He was interested in her. And yet, he did not approach or go after the thing that he wanted. So, meaning that his behaviors are not in line with his thinking, meaning that that's the problem with most of you guys, why y'all can't be men. That's the problem. That's the problem. See, Usher said as soon as he saw the woman, he was interested in her. But my question is instead of saying or asking a question about a woman kissing you on your fucking cheek, where was the Steve? I saw a woman I was interested in. I went over there. I shook her. I introduced myself. I shook her hand. I told her why I was interested in her, and I told her what I wanted to do. I gave her my number. That's what I did, Steve. But he didn't do that. And that's your problems. See, 31 manhood, this is not, I won't call it bitchy feminine mindset because I don't want to say that y'all are women. But what I'm saying to you is this You can watch YouTubes and you can read books, all that you want. But it's when the opportunity presents itself, when you are really in the game, shows you what you really are. And it showed Usher that you are not in the game. You fail. You are interested in her. You fail. You have asked me a question. That is a fail. Because if you said you was interested in her on Tuesday and she gave you a kiss on the cheek, why the fuck did you not introduce and try to talk to her? I don't give a fuck who. Hold on, let's go over this again. Let's go over this again. If it's not your job, okay, and you said you was doing some work, okay, all right, Usher, you're making fucking excuses. You couldn't say, excuse me, when you get a chance, I would like to have a private conversation with you. Excuse me, when you get a chance, can I talk to you for a moment? You listen, guys, look, you got to understand about the game, man. I don't think a lot of you guys understand this. You cannot cheat the game. You cannot make fucking excuses all the time and think a motherfucker like me is going to accept that. I don't accept that shit because you had the opportunity. And if you've been listening to me like I've been telling your ass, and I'm getting on you for this, Usher, is that you fucking failed. I don't give a fuck if there's students, other teachers, and people around. You don't have to talk to her right then and there. But you could have pulled her aside, Usher. You know what? I didn't really want to talk to you in front of all those people. I just wanted to have a private moment with you. But the reason why I did this was because you know what? You're a very attractive lady. And if possible, I would like to get to know you a little bit better. And maybe we can go out sometime. I don't want to hold you up. Here's my number. Give me a call. Let's fucking discuss. This is y'all's problem, man. This is y'all's problem. In 31 manhood, this is the issue. If what the fuck you think does not line up with your behavior, don't even use the word MAN. Don't use it. You might as well use impossible burger because you're living a fantasy in a fucking dream. And that's a goddamn shame. That's a fucking shame. There is no excuse. If you are interested, fuck rejection. Fuck your fears. You do not lose. See, there's a difference. You want to know what a loser is? A loser, Usher, I love you, and I'm saying this to be honest. Today or Tuesday, you were a loser. And let me tell you why. Because a loser looks at an opportunity and either makes a fucking excuse or doesn't go after what he wants. That's a loser. When the opportunity presents itself, Usher, you gotta take that fucking opportunity. And that's what's going on 31 Manhood. Let me keep going. Uh, we can talk all we want, but our actions are not met. We said you. That's the problem. Everybody wants to be a man. Everybody wants to live that life. Everybody says they want women. But until you get your ass in the game, you're not going to know what you are. Listen, you can listen to this show right here or a million of shows, guys, and you can buy every book and magazine and flip the fucking pages of that shit. Let me tell y'all something. That ain't the game. Approaching a woman, that's not the game. You're not even in the game yet. The game starts as soon as the two of you begin to text each other to see if there's any kind of sexual compatibility, gentlemen. This shit is not complicated. But Usher, that I just can't believe what the fuck, man, dude. You have been listening to this, and the reason, guys, I'm hard on Usher right now is because he's been listening to us way too long to ask that fucking question. He should have been like, Steve, I went to this event. I saw this lady I liked. I realized there was a problem. There were too many people around. So what I did was I went in my vault or tried to solve the situation. Here's the problem. There's a woman I'm interested in, but there are people around her. What is the solution? And the solution is moving her from the herd in a more quiet area where you can put your bid in. And I'm not even talking about her just giving you a kiss on the cheek because she's happy to see you. That's not what I'm talking about. Fuck the kiss. My whole thing is if you wanted that woman and you didn't talk to that fucking woman, whether you win, learn, or draw, that shit didn't matter. The problem I have is the fact that you had an opportunity and just like you grass eating, impossible zebra burger having motherfuckers, y'all always making these goddamn excuses, man. Next one up. Steve, when using Approach Bootcamp online, do we type in all the message or do we wait? Oh, well, okay, listen. All right, the Dawn, you gotta wait till she responds. Okay, that means you know what? Hello, how you doing? I want to cordially introduce myself. My name is Fresh, to whatever your name is to her. You know what? And I just wanted to introduce myself to you. The reason why or you can wait for her to respond. She says hello. Then you can say, well, whatever her name is, it's nice meeting you. But the reason why I'm messaging you is because maybe it was your eyes or your smile. 2 + 2 is 4. Caught my eye. And if you ever have some time, I would love to take you out sometime and get to know you better. And I would love to either give you my information where you could call me first or text me because I know when you get online, you got to be a little more safer and secure. But if it means to talk to you a little bit to ease your mind, I have no problem doing that. See, it still works and modified, but it's still the same thing, man. It's still the exact same thing. Thank you. Yeah, Ron, exactly. It's still the same thing. It's not different. Don't complicate the wheel. The wheel works perfectly the way it is. No reason to complicate it, gentlemen. No reason to complicate it. Let's keep going. Boy from the hood. Would you say it's more important who you are as a mentality compared to what you know? Well, think about this. And I'm gonna use Usher as an example. Usher knows that when you see a woman that you're interested in, you're supposed to put your bid in. You see that? He knows it. A lot of you guys will read a book and know the information. A lot of you guys will watch a YouTube and know the information. But if you don't utilize the information that you know when you are in the game, then you are bullshitting yourself. Okay. And that shows who you really are. Oh, let me get something to drink. Ugh, I'm sorry, guys. I had to get something to drink, man. Does that make any sense? Does that make any sense? See, for a lot of you guys, you try to hide. Hold on. For a lot of you guys, you try to hide and cover up who you are by lying to yourselves about what you know. We need to do a show on that. Y'all hear what I'm saying? A lot of you guys try to cover up who you are by what you think you know. Meaning, a lot of you guys think that you know the game. You think that just because I read a book or watched YouTube, I know the game. I know how to talk to women. I know how to approach a woman. I know what to say to a woman. I know how to text a woman. I know how to do voicemail with a woman. I know how to do videos with a woman. I know how to do a live video with a woman. I know how to set up a date. I know what to do on the date. I know what to do after the date. All these things are what you might know, but this is what I keep telling you. You don't know you until you are in that situation with your Gemini man and that woman. When you get your ass in the game, that's when you really know who the fuck you are and what you really stand for. No, but no, it's not. No, 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 it's not. It's not. No, no, no. It's not about practice, Winston Wolf. Practice. See, okay, practice is one thing, which you should do. But even okay, what you're doing now is practicing. You're learning things. But if you can't take that, which you know, and utilize that when you get around a woman who you say you want, then you're wasting and lying to your own motherfucking self, man. That's how, Winston, I just want to answer your question. Let me keep going. Um, let's see here. That's what I've realized. That's why I asked the question. Just wanted your opinion on it. Those copy your words, but never act on it. Well, no. That's listen. Everybody wants to be king, and everybody wants to be a lion until it's time to be king and it's time to be a lion. Meaning, everybody wants women, everybody wants the lifestyle. But when the woman is in your face and it's D Day, time to make a move, you really learn what the fuck you are. That's why a lot of guys didn't do the Halloween game because it would have forced them or put them in a situation around women. Like I told you, everybody wants to say they want women. Everybody says they want a relationship. Everybody lies themselves. Say, I want a bunch of women, man. I want to live that lifestyle. I want to have a roster of women, Steve. I want to have women wanting me, Steve. But when the opportunity presents itself, it really shows you what you are at the end of the day. Let's go right here. Mike, so-called red pill guys are so angry when women don't love them for them. Well, why should she love you for you? And this is the problem with a lot of guys. There's no reason why she should love you if there's nothing to be loved about you. But here's the problem. I don't want her love. Fuck her love. I keep telling y'all, get out of that love bullshit. I want her respect and admiration more than I want to give her, more than I want her love. Yes, she is going to love me for the man that I am, but I want her to respect me because a woman can love a man and fuck another guy. Don't get that twisted. I want her to know that I'm king, respect me. So a lot of these so-called red pill guys just still don't have a mindset. They just want to be a thing. They just want to say I'm red pill or whatever they want to say, but they're not living that life. You know what I mean? They ain't about what we always say. You ain't about that life. Jared J, let's see what you got here, brother. Jared J, Steve, this woman told me she can't figure me out, and I think highly of myself, but she feels pressured because of how direct I'm saying when I want to get to know her. I told her, I'm gone, be me. Jared, I'm going to fail you. I like what you're saying, Jared, but here's my question. Have you taken her out on a date? Have you set your date up? Or are you just talking to the women? This is what I was just saying to you. I'm waiting for you to answer that, but here's the thing. Guys, do y'all just want to send do y'all want to just send dove messages to each other and play footsies? Or do you want to get closer to your end game of having sex? Do y'all just want to listen? I understand that she's going to listen. There's a lot of women that's going to say to you, you know what? I can't figure you out. You're different from everybody else, but that's fine. But you want to know? Let me show you how different I am. Why don't we go for the ice cream, the cocoa, the whatever, because the weather is changing. So instead of ice cream, you can make it cocoa. But why don't we go out and spend some time together? Why don't you make dinner for me? Or why don't you come over to my place? I'll get your favorite wine. We'll have some soft music. And guess what? I've got this great dessert idea I want to make that we both can make together in the kitchen to get to know each other, to talk about why you feel that way. That's what I'm talking about, huh? No, Jared, see, Jared, this is where you fucking up. Wolf, thank you. Wolf, thank you. Thank you, Wolf. Thank you. Thank you, Wolf. Jared J, I'm going to fail you again. Listen to you. Okay. You say you don't care what she thinks, but listen to me. If you don't care what the fuck she thinks, then why are you even asking the question? See, this is, oh, God. Y'all guys get this impression that this is like some gangster type shit. She says she can't figure you out. She says you think highly of yourself. Right. I understand, fuck what she thinks, but that's not my problem. My problem is, why didn't you bite her fucking neck and take her up the tree and set up the date? Apparently, you're talking to her ass for a reason. Either you're talking to her because you want to be her gay best friend and you want to take bubble baths with her with your clothes on, or you're trying to do something else. What is it, Jared? Because I know you don't give a fuck what she think, but here's my question. Where is the fucking setup of the date and getting together? This is what I'm talking about. It's like y'all guys think you think y'all doing something because you talking to a fucking woman. Man, come on, dude. Anybody can talk to a woman. And you know what? And when a woman knows that your ass isn't assertive, all she's going to do is give you crumbs. Jared, that's what I'm talking about, man. Think, dude. Y'all gotta think. Think. I understand you don't care, but y'all gotta think, man. It's y'all's thinking that kills y'all in this game, guys. That's real, Whiskey. Yes, Usher, you fucked up. You should know, Usher, I've always told you guys, and I'm a broken record. I don't like wasting my time. And Jared, this goes for you too. I don't give a fuck what she thinks. You're absolutely right. But on the other hand, why the fuck am I even talking to her? Why am I wasting my time? You remember what I told you? Hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm gonna just fucking play it. I'm not even gonna say it, guys. I'm just gonna play it because if you don't understand what I'm talking about, maybe you'll understand when I play this. Hold on, where the fuck is it at? Hold on, guys. Here it is. Listen, I'm gonna play it for you. I'm gonna play it for you, and let me find it real quick. Here we go. Here we go. Listen, I'm gonna play it for you. Now I want y'all to listen to this. Hold on a second. Let me find this shit. Isn't that right, Uncle? Listen. You might be labeled a vassal, perhaps. Listen. Or a peasant. Yet you seek to raise yourself above those men, both of whom would gladly sweat and toil to feed their families, pay their taxes, and honor their duties to their king. Listen. You think yourself above them, Moncourt, yet you lie far below. You pay nothing and do nothing, which leads me to believe you are nothing. Which begs the question, what is a nothing doing at my court? There you go. Why do y'all allow nothings to be around you if they have nothing to offer you? Why would y'all even talk or text a nothing if a nothing is not doing anything but talking and texting? That falls on your ass. You allowed nothings to come in. You allowed your texting these nothings. And then you want to get mad when you realize that nothing is a nothing. And it's your fault because you're more of a nothing than that person, because only a nothing is going to allow a nothing to waste his fucking time. Wake the fuck up, guys. We need to talk about that. We might talk about that tonight. I'm going to give you an A for the date that you went on. I appreciate that. Give you an A. But I'm going to fail you again. Because why, if she's a nothing, why are you wasting your time? It ain't no she's playing hard to get. She doesn't, she doesn't, you said she plays hard to get, which is telling me that she has done it more than one time. And it shows your weakness where you should have said she played hard to get, meaning she played hard to get one fucking time. You realized it and you got rid of her ass. But when you say she plays hard to get, that says that because she doesn't respect you as a man and you're accepting her crumbs, that you're allowing her to play in your kingdom. You get an F. See, guys, y'all gotta understand something. I fucking listen with my eyes and listen with my goddamn ears. And what you say is what you say. So when you say she plays hard to get, that means she's a nothing. My question is why are you letting a nothing in your castle playing hard to get? Why didn't you dump her ass? When you said plays, that means you don't have any respect for yourself, brother. Come on, dude. This shit is not rocket science. Boy in the hood, yeah, that's right. Let me keep going. She hit me up the next day wondering why I didn't reach out to her after the first date. I set up the second date and she's taking us to have beers and food. But wait to see, something's wrong here. I'm feeling someone's lying here. Because on one sentence, you're saying she plays hard to get, but in another sense, you're saying that, dude, don't lie to me. Which one is it? Is she playing hard to get? See, let me tell you a problem with y'all guys. Because you accept the crumbs from a woman, okay? Because you accept the crumbs, okay? If a woman is playing hard to get more than one time, why in the holy fuck would you even go on a second date with a nobody and a nothing who has nothing to offer you but bullshit and games? See, this is where y'all go wrong as men, okay? See, if I'm with a woman and I'm trying to get at her and she playing bullshit ass games, I'm cutting her ass off. There is no second date. Why? Because you're wasting my fucking time. You think I'm like everybody else, meaning that you think that you can dictate me, king? Fuck you. But the fact that you said she plays hard to get, and then you say you are going on a second date, that is bad on your part because you're dealing with someone that's giving you crumbs. You have accepted the crumbs she's giving you, and you're going out on a date with a crumb snatcher or a crumb giver, not a snatcher, a crumb giver. Guys, I read, I think y'all got to look beyond and stop accepting the crumbs. See, if you said she played hard to get and I checked her behavior and she changed, that's one thing. You said, in your words, that she plays hard to get, meaning she's been bullshitting you. And then all of a sudden, you want to allow her back in, somebody that's been disrespectful to your last name and your castle, and you want to give them a chance. Dude, you got to learn. You got, man, that's bad. That's bad, brother. I'm telling you, it's bad business. Bad business, brother. That's bad business. Here's the thing, guys, and in respect to you, J Dog, but here's the thing, which y'all got to understand. Nothing's nothing. Okay. Let's get to the next thing. Listen.
I can find you my papers, sire.
Listen.
I beg you, allow me to prove my worth. The papers are all here, Moncourt.
Listen.
After an inexcusable delay.
As to the delay, sire, as I mentioned, we did not wish to bother you with such trivial affairs of the state.
I am the state!
Let's stop right there. There are no trivials of the state. because you are the state, you are the country, you are the castle, you are everything. So if I'm all things, then you better behave like you are all things. I am king in my domain, and anybody that's around me is going to respect me as such as I am going to respect them. I will give another king the same courtesy as I expect to have from that person, right? I am all things. But if you allow a woman to feel like she can disrespect you and then you reward her with a dinner, she's never going to respect you again as a motherfucking man, dog. And that's that real, yeah, I mean. Steve, these guys are setting booby traps. Yeah, it's the weirdest thing, man. I don't understand why would you uh why would you be with somebody that is bullshitting you? You got to be king in all this. And as king, it's important to live your life as king. Don't just say I'm king, be king. You never, man, we got to talk about it. Why do y'all allow these nothings into your life? Jesus Christ. For most guys, they're going to allow a nothing into their life because most nothings are nothing but nothings. They have nothing to offer you. They have nothing to give your castle and your kingdom. They have nothing going about themselves except their body. And it shows what you are when you allow a nothing into your life or you allow a nothing to play games with you. That's not fucking cool, man. And that's the real, man. Well, that's the case. When a woman realizes that you will accept her crumbs, that's when she's not going to respect you as a man, and she's going to mistreat you, man. That's the truth, though. That's real motherfucking yeah, I mean right there, dude. That's real. That's that real shit. Questions, guys. Okay. Let me walk it over to you again, okay? Because I guess you don't understand what I'm saying. And this makes it worse because you're justifying the behavior. All right, listen. When a woman respects your authority as a man, she is not going to play games with you. She is not going to bullshit with you and do anything to piss you off because pissing you off means that she's never going to talk to you again. But what you're doing is even worse because you have allowed her to disrespect you. You allow her to give you crumbs. And what you're saying is, I'm so fucking desperate and I'm so fucking needy. And even though you disrespected my name, my laws, my codes, my rules, my narratives, my principles, and my fucking castle, you can come over and spend time with me. Come on, guys, y'all got to open your fucking eyes. These are the parts of sacrifices you got to make as a man because you are king. You are above all, but y'all don't act like it. A king without principles is a king with no throne and no goddamn castle. You, my friend, should have never had spoken to her after the second time she bullshitted you, sir, because she showed you what she was thinking. Now, if she bullshitted you the first time and you checked her behavior and then she wanted to spend time with you, that would have been okay because you checked the behavior. You never check the behavior, man. My God, as long as your pussy is tighter than hers, She is never going to respect you, dude. And that's the truth. Come on. Questions, questions, questions. It doesn't matter what someone is saying to Steve. It's all about who's saying it, who you are as a man. Anyone can say they're a man, but doesn't mean it's true. But that's what I'm saying. It's your behaviors tell the story, guys. It's how you think and how you feel about yourself. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say all day. It's how your behavior, if your behaviors and how people treat you aren't in line with what you're saying, then you fucking full of shit. Yeah, I mean, that's it. You cut her off. But here's the problem. The problem is he didn't cut her off when the behavior, when the first negative behavior came in. You should have cut her off. That's what I don't understand about you guys. It's like y'all are so damn desperate for a fucking woman. You allow disrespectful behavior to come in. Now, here's the difference. If he would have checked the behavior, everything would have been okay. That's the thing. Like a glass motherfucking houseboy from the hood. If you just would have checked the behavior, everything else would have been fine. But because you didn't check the behavior, you told her that you're a nothing. You showed her that you're not really a king and she can do whatever the fuck she wants to do. And not only that, shit, you even want to go out with her now. What says that about you? Jesus Christ. And then y'all wonder why women treat y'all the way they do, guys. This shit's crazy. That shit's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Questions, guys. Guys, don't forget we're gonna do a live show tonight. So, I'm just here for a few more minutes. I'm probably gonna be here for another 20 minutes. So in 20 minutes, I'm gonna roll, but we'll be here for another 20. But I just wanted to chop it up with y'all. But I'm trying to keep this shit real, man. Trying to show y'all, man. Y'all want to play king, but y'all don't know how to play king, man. Man, being king is difficult because you gotta make a lot of difficult choices and you gotta surrender and let shit go. But it tells your value, man. Y'all motherfuckers love women so much. You gonna let them, it's like you letting her fuck somebody else and her treating you bad the second time. Then you're like, well, okay. Because the thing is, you never check their behavior, Jay. You never check their behavior. And now you're just as bad as Usher because the two of y'all in the same group. Usher ain't trying to make any moves to get a woman, and you ain't making any moves to get the respect that you deserve as a man. God, I just don't understand, man. Maybe it's me. I just don't understand, guys. I don't get it. I don't get it. I thought the stuff I teach y'all is common sense and basic, but I'm starting to see it's just too simple. All right, I'll get back with y'all. I'm the Dean.